Hi folks, I'm Matt and welcome to My Expanded Universe, a show where I go through the entire EU in chronological order as best I know how. Folks, we got a very short one here for you today. Just going to cover two short stories. That's all I have time for. So the first one, it comes from Paul Danner. It's called 2 for 1. Now this was in the Star Wars Adventure Journal number 15, and in it, Cry, Cave, and Cian Scan go on a mission for the New Republic to capture a super star destroyer. Now, it's just one of those missions. I think they're uncle and nephew or whatever, and they're on this mission to capture Super Star Destroyer. And then, of course, later on, you get to take over, just like West End Games always did, you get to take over as those characters as they go on more missions for the New Republic. Now, it takes place here because specifically, they discuss that they're investigating Kueller's bombings, you know, what all has been going on with Kueller. Now, it probably happened in between New Rebellion, which is why I put it here. Or shortly thereafter, but this is where you would read that short story. Paul Danner, if you don't know, had a lot of unpublished stories that he put for free on his website, and they're also on StarWarsTimeline.net if you want to check them out. The next story comes from Tales of the New Republic. It was a conglomeration of West End Games short stories that just never got printed, and this one is called Jade Solitaire. It's written by Timothy Zahn. And this little short story, Mara Jade goes on a mission to save a captured daughter of some corporate bigwig. Basically, her crew is held hostage and she is forced to go on this rescue mission because the guy knows that only someone like Mara Jade could do it. Like he couldn't hire a bounty hunter? I don't know. Anyway, so she does it for him, and in return for her troubles, this is basically how she comes across the Jade's fire, how she gets her vehicle. At the end, it's like a gift that's given to her. So she gets the Jade's fire. It's a nice little tie-in to what's coming up, another story that already identifies that she has her own ship. Well, how did she get her own ship? Well, later on, like a year later, Timothy Zahn wrote this short story to kind of, you know, retcon things or give you the origin of where the Jade's fire came from. Is it important? Not really, but it's a Mara Jade story and it's written by Timothy Zahn. If you haven't heard me already talk about it already, the Tales of the New Republic book was a trade paperback that you can find super cheap and has a lot of the best unpublished West End Games stuff out there. Bantam just got it and cobbled together a quick paperback. I didn't even know, I thought it was a reprint of all the Star Wars Adventure Games previous to their closing, but then I found out, oh, this is the unpublished stuff, and bought a copy. I think I got it for like 1 penny on Amazon. I mean, used trade paperbacks of this are very cheap and easy to find, and it's well worth it. It's a pretty good book. Anyway, folks, that's all the time I have for now. See you next time with another video.